At 5:30 in the morning of June 13, 2025, I received one of the scariest phone calls of my entire life.
Coming on the air with breaking news right now and another major escalation.
Breaking news out of Iran at the moment. Explosions have been heard in the capital.
Developing news from the Middle East now. Israel has attacked Iran's capital, striking Iranian nuclear and military sites.
Israel's defense minister has acknowledged that they have carried out strikes against Iran.
It was from my brother, and he had heard multiple massive explosions. That morning, when I got out of the house, life seemed absolutely unreal. And people were asking, is it actually a full-out war? These people hadn't seen an actual war in decades, so everybody just got in panic mode. Long lines for essentials were seen everywhere. I mean, we hadn't chosen to be a part of this war. By day 3, conversation in the streets had totally changed. Everybody was just scrolling down the news and checking in with the family, and during the day and after the nightfall, we were of course hearing different explosion sounds coming from all directions. And of course the news was turning into a horror movie. Once you opened the TV, it was filled with all kinds of reports from all around the country that horrible things were happening. By day 4, people started to tape the windows in the fear of explosions. And everybody was just scrolling down to see if there is any warning from the Israeli side. Barrage of missiles were being launched from inside the country towards Israel, and we could actually see them over our heads. And at that point, people start to realize that this could actually go on for a long time. They were whispering that this is not anybody's war, but it's just the reality of our lives now. On day 5, I remember one of our relatives had passed away, so I had to drive to another city to attend the ceremony. And on the way, I remember I saw this massive explosion on the side of the road. It was probably like a warehouse. But at that point, I started to realize how horrifying and how ugly it could actually get. By day 6, internet got cut out. And people started to actually freak out even more, because without reliable news sources on internet, we didn't know how to react to the situation. Day 6 was a nightmare for people in Tehran. There were multiple explosions being heard from all around the city, and people just getting crazy. And warnings were coming from different people, including Trump, that people actually had to evacuate Tehran, a city of 15 million people. After day 7, people started to get kind of used to the situation, but the prices were being doubled and everything was kind of hard to find. And of course the news about gas shortages were being heard all over the place, and there were long lines on the gas stations. By day 8, people were getting used to the news and explosions, but the economical pressure was mounting up. Day 9, official totals rose to the hundreds, and of course thousands being injured. On June 16, probably the most shocking thing about this war happened. Iranian state TV got targeted by Israeli strikes. I remember people couldn't believe their eyes. On the final days of war, we kind of got used to the situation, and we had to accept that this is now the new reality. And we could kind of go to bed and sleep a little bit, because for days we hadn't had a good night's sleep. Once you got on the bed and closed your eyes, you would get these twists in your stomach that horrible things could happen. And then came the ceasefire. Nobody knew what the hell just happened. We just woke up in the morning and there was news about ceasefire. I mean, what happened? What was it all about? We just saw that Trump is talking on TV and he says everything is over.
We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand that?
I mean, how? How did it happen, and how did it end so fast? And now the war is over and we don't know what happened, but the only thing we're left with is a ton of economical pressure. Living those days was like walking on a trembling floor. Every sound, a car brake, a door shutting, a child crying, echoed fear. This video isn't about who fired first or whose bombs were stronger. It isn't a political analysis. It's the story of people, ordinary lives that had to keep going while the world yelled around them. Alright guys, this was my experience of what I saw in the 12-day war in Iran as a citizen. I wasn't trying to make a statement, it was just my experience. And I thought it could probably be useful in understanding the heaviness of the situation in times like that. In this channel, I talk about everyday life in Iran and try to bring you news stories every time. So if you're interested about Iran, don't forget to like and subscribe and stick around.